What's up, riders? Today we're diving into something every single one of us has experienced. Those moments that make your blood boil when you are on two wheels. Every motorcyclist has that one thing that instantly pisses them off. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Those little annoyances, dangerous moves, and clueless comments that make you question if some people should even be allowed in public, let alone on roads. I've done my research, talked to hundreds of riders, and compiled a definitive list of things that drive motorcyclists absolutely insane. And let me tell you, if none of these things annoy you, you might want to check if you're actually riding a motorcycle and not just making vroom vroom noises on a bicycle. So let's get into it, the 15 things guaranteed to piss off every motorcyclist. Number 1, and this tops every single rider survey ever done. Drivers who don't check their mirrors before changing lanes. You're cruising along, perfectly visible in your lane, when suddenly a car just drifts over like you don't exist. No signal, no head check, just pure unfiltered stupidity. Your heart jumps into your throat, you hit the horn, and they either jerk back looking shocked or even worse, they never even notice you were there. Oh, I didn't see you there. Yeah, because you didn't look. Mirrors aren't ornaments on your car. They are there so that you can see other vehicles, including motorcycles. This isn't just annoying, it's deadly. And it happens so often that experienced riders develop a sixth sense for which car is about to try to kill them next. We're literally watching for subtle clues. A slight head turn, a wheel twitch, anything that suggests you're about to drift into our lane without looking. Want to know why motorcyclists seem paranoid? This is why. Number 2, tailgating a motorcycle. Nothing says I don't value your life like seeing nothing but grill in your mirrors as some impatient driver sits 2 feet off your back tire. Let me explain something real simple. If you rear-end another car, it's a fender bender. If you rear-end me, I'm going to the hospital or worse. That's not an exaggeration. That's physics. The worst part? If I need an emergency brake for something you can't see ahead of me, maybe gravel, a pothole, or an animal, guess who's getting run over? This guy! All because you couldn't wait 10 more seconds. And yes, this is why riders sometimes slow down even more when tailgated. It's not because they're being petty, though maybe a little. It's because we're creating a bigger, safer buffer since you've eliminated the one behind us. So back off! Whatever appointment you're late for isn't worth someone's life. Number 3. In states and countries where lane splitting is legal, there's always that one driver who appoints themselves the lane-splitting police. You're filtering through stop traffic, completely legally, when some highway vigilante deliberately moves over to block you. They always have the same smug expression too. Like, haha, got you, no cutting in line on my watch. Newsflash, lane splitting reduces congestion and is safer for motorists when done properly. Studies from UC Berkeley proved this years ago. It's not cutting in line, it's efficient use of roadway that benefits everyone, including you in your car. You're not protecting anyone. You're not enforcing the law. You're just being a self-righteous road vigilante who's creating a hazard where there wasn't one. And then they sit there feeling proud of themselves for making traffic worse for everyone, including themselves. Congratulations on your civic contribution, hero. No one asked for it. Number 4, you're enjoying a nice evening ride when suddenly, bam, retina destruction as some oncoming car with light bars, poorly adjusted headlights, or straight up high beams fries your eyeballs. Being temporarily blinded at 60 miles per hour is not just annoying, it's terrifying. You can't see the road, potential hazards, or even stay in your lane properly. And unlike in a car where you can at least look away or down, on a bike, you're fully exposed with nowhere to hide from the light assault. And the worst offenders are those aftermarket LED headlights installed by people who couldn't be bothered to adjust them properly, lifted trucks whose lights now aim directly at face level, and those special drivers who think high beams are the default setting on their light switch. Please, for the love of everyone's retinas, learn how your headlight switch works and aim your lights at the road, not the stratosphere. We'd like to keep what's left of our night vision. Thanks. Number 5. You're on the highway, maintaining a good pace when you encounter the natural predator of traffic flow, the left lane camper, moving exactly 2 miles per hour below the speed limit. This is annoying for everyone, but for motorcyclists who often use the left lane to avoid being boxed in by cars, it's infuriating. I'm in the left lane, so clearly I'm going fast enough. They think, completely oblivious to the growing line of vehicles behind them. Here's a simple rule. The left lane is for passing. If you're not passing, move over. This isn't advanced traffic theory. It's basic road etiquette and often the actual law. And when you finally get around them, they're inevitably on their phone or completely zoned out, unaware they've become a rolling roadblock for the last 5 miles. These people should have their left signal permanently disabled. Number 6. Invisible road hazards. What might be a minor bump for a car can be catastrophic for a motorcycle, especially when you can't see it coming. Gravel on corners, unmarked potholes, diesel spills that turn the road into an ice rink, all invisible until you're right on top of them. There's nothing quite like that feeling of leaning into a perfect curve only to hear that heart-stopping crunch of gravel under your tires. Your life flashes before your eyes while your bike decides if it wants to stay upright today. The best part? These hazards are often completely unmarked. No loose gravel sign, no road damage ahead warning, just a surprise test of your emergency handling skills and clean underwear supply. This is why you'll see experienced riders scanning the road surface like they're looking for diamonds. We're not admiring the asphalt, we're trying to spot the tiny hazards that could put us down. Number 7. Check 3 different weather apps before a ride. All promising perfect conditions, only to get caught in a surprise downpour 50 miles from home. You trusted the technology, you believe the radar, you even check the sky yourself. Then the weather gods laugh as they dump a month's worth of rain on you in 10 minutes. Now you're facing the classic rider's dilemma. Stop and put on rain gear, guaranteeing the rain will immediately stop, or tough it out, ensuring the rain will continue until you're soaked to your underwear. Bonus points if it's cold rain, you're on the highway and the next exit is 15 miles away. Extra bonus points if the rain magically stops the moment you finish putting on your rain gear. And non-riders never understand why you're so angry when you finally arrive. It's just a little water. Yeah. Try being inside the car wash next time, Karen. See how you like it. Number 8. Summer evening, country road, perfect temperature, and you ride straight into what can only be described as a biblical plague of insects. Taking a June bug to the neck at 65 miles per hour feels less like hitting an insect and more like being shot with a tiny biodegradable bullet. But the real problem starts when your visor looks like an insect crime scene, and you're trying to see the road through bug guts while going highway speeds. Lift the visor, bug in the eye. Keep it down, can't see through the splatter. Stop to clean it, lose your perfect riding rhythm and the good weather window. This is why you'll see riders carry visor cleaning supplies like they're precious jewels. The tiny microfiber cloth might be the difference between a great ride and a bug-blinded disaster. And if you've ever wondered why some riders wear those dorky-looking neck buffs in summer, this is why. It's not a fashion statement, it's bug impact protection. Number 9, tell someone you ride a motorcycle and wait for it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here it comes. My cousin's friend's neighbor died on one of those. Imagine telling a pilot you just met about every plane crash you've ever heard of, or informing a swimmer about shark attacks. Somehow, only with motorcycles is this considered normal conversation. You know those are dangerous, right? No way! I thought I was sitting on a safety device endorsed by insurance companies. Thank you for this groundbreaking information. What exactly am I supposed to say to your tragic story about someone I never met who crashed a bike I don't ride on a road I don't use? Thanks for sharing. We get it. Riding has risks. We've calculated those risks, accepted them, and made our choice. Your horror stories aren't informative. They're just conversation killers. Next time, just say cool bike and move on. We'll all have a better day. Number 10. Nothing says I value your life choices like calling someone an organ donor to their face because of their transportation preferences. Oh, a motorcycle? Donor cycle, am I right? Ha ha ha. The sick irony, many riders are organ donors. We're actually thinking about others' welfare. Meanwhile, the person making that joke probably hasn't even checked the box on their license. Next time you're about to call a rider a donor cycle or make an organ donation joke, remember, we've heard it. It wasn't funny the first 100 times, and your version isn't any better. Try coming up with something original if you really want to insult us. At least earn some creativity points. Number 11. You park your pride and joy, walk away for 5 minutes, return to find some random person sitting on it, posing for photos, or letting their kid climb all over it. This isn't just annoying, it's a violation. That's not public property. You wouldn't climb into someone's convertible or sit on the hood of their sports car, would you? Actually, don't answer that. If you're touching bikes, you probably would. Bikes can be easily damaged when knocked over. They have hot parts that can burn you. They have expensive finishes that your belt buckle is scratching. And yes, some have alarm systems that you're about to trigger. Here's a simple rule. If it's not yours, don't touch it. If you want a photo on a cool bike, find the owner and ask. Most riders will say yes if you're respectful. That just a bike you're sitting on might represent years of saving, countless hours of maintenance, and is probably worth more than your monthly salary. Keep your hands and your rear end to yourself. Number 12. The classic assumption. If you ride a motorcycle, especially a cruiser, you must be in a dangerous gang, dealing drugs, or running from the law. Most riders are normal, law-abiding citizens. We're teachers, doctors, accountants, IT specialists, people who simply prefer 2 wheels over 4. Thanks to decades of TV shows and movies, some people genuinely believe every group of motorcyclists is one leather vest away from a crime spree. No, I'm not in a gang. No, I don't know where to get illegal substances. I'm just a person who enjoys the freedom of the open road without a metal cage around me. The average motorcyclist is a middle-aged, employed, educated individual who probably spends more time comparing gas mileage than planning heists. So when you see a group of riders at a restaurant, we are probably discussing tire pressure, not territory disputes. Relax. Number 13. You pull up to a red light, wait patiently, and nothing happens. The light stays red forever because your bike doesn't have enough metal to trigger the sensor. You're literally stuck in traffic light purgatory, can't run the red light legally, but it will never change for you. And there's never a car around when you need one to trigger the sensor. That is why you'll see riders doing bizarre things at red lights, rocking their bikes back and forth, laying them down on the sensor, or attaching magnets to the bottom, anything to make the light recognize their existence. Some states have laws allowing motorcycles to proceed through non-responsive red lights after a reasonable wait time. Others leave you with the choice between sitting there until starvation or breaking the law. This is a problem with an easy fix. Proper sensor calibration or install a push button. Yet it persists everywhere, making riders question if traffic engineers have ever seen a motorcycle. Number 14. The special kind of entitlement that makes someone park their car in dedicated motorcycle parking takes up spots meant for 5 to 6 bikes. I guess I don't have to explain that. If you experienced at least 10 of these, you're definitely a rider. Hit that subscribe button and the like button to see more videos.